friends, this is Suki, the brown-eyed stitcher, and today I am here to show you all my full coverage patterns that I have that are not started. So these don't include any of my started whips, just the ones that are in my either will start or potentially will start, or just I'll never start and I just have them. We'll talk about that. So this first set are ones that I purchased for my Lord of the Rings wall. This is A Light in the Dark, artwork by Matt Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Design, and it is a stitch count of 327,000. I have the Ranger, also by Matt Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Design. He's 250,000, so he's smaller than Gandalf is. I love Aragorn. Aragorn is very special to me. This is a golden kite pattern. It's called Home in the Mountains. It is 346,000. I've never stitched a golden kite before, and I can't remember what their size. It's like small, medium, standard, I think. I can't remember, but this is the largest option they had. They have mock-ups on their website so you can see what it will look like, and I liked I think it was standard. It gave the best detail. It does have blended threads, but it's only 346,000 stitches. That's reasonable. This one is from Tilton Craft. It is the Realm of Middle Earth. This is larger than my supersize bookshelf at 789,000 stitches. Also, there are going to be charts in here. A lot of these charts you can't get anymore. And I apologize if I show one that you really love and you can't get it, but that's just how these things go. So, like, I know the Tilton Crafts Middle Earth you can't get, for example. This is called A Curious Introduction. It is by Amy Stewart. It's 591,000 stitches, and I really, really love this one. And I love the idea of doing it in diamond painting, actually. I just think that would be really pretty and be so sparkly. It would also be huge because it is almost 600,000 stitches. And yes, I know I could crop it, but I actually love the entire piece, so I don't know what's going to happen with this, but I do love Amy Stewart, and in my mind, I see this as a diamond painting. This one is Mini Curl Up with a Good Book by Randall Spangler. It's 59,000 stitches. And I totally forgot that I had that one. This is Charting Creations, Spirit of the Phoenix by Dakota Detweiler. This is also pretty small. It's 144,000, but so gorgeous. So I'm really happy to have that one. Now, all the rest of these are, the stack is still this big. Those are all the ones I paid for. Not that many that I haven't started, I guess. The rest of these are free, or there's two of them that were racks. But this one is called Flowers of the Meadow. I included this because it is charted by Michelle Sayeta at Heaven and Earth Design, but it is not a full coverage piece. She actually designed two of these like sampler kind of pieces, and I stitched the first one. I actually model stitched it. So I pre-stitched all the parts, and then when it went out to everybody else, they had my stitched picture that they could look at. And then I sent that piece back into Michelle. This is her second one, Flowers of the Meadow, and I never stitched it, but yeah, it's not full coverage, but it is by Michelle. This is Freebie Jupiter's Moon. It was up there for a very long time, but I don't think it's up anymore. 256,000 stitches. This one I had zero recollection that I had. I might say that a lot. I'll try not to say it. But it says Heaven and Earth Designs by Michelle Sayeta, and it is 58,000 stitches. This is Mini Night Cafe. I had no idea that I had a Leonid Afromov until I was printing these out. It is 50,000 stitches. Y'all, do you know how many minis I could have stitched with the number of stitches I've put in on my treasure hunt bookshelf? It's like 6 of them. I could have 6 minis. Anyway, this is a Mini Night Cafe. This is Everyday Witch Tarot 5 of Wands by Elizabeth Alba. It's 344,000, and well, you can see all the witches and their cauldron is bubbling over, but then you've also got all their cats down at the bottom. This is Deliciosa by Helene Belland. I think she's holding a bowl of strawberries. I'm actually not sure, but she's treats of some kind. That's delicious. Oh, and that is 346,000 stitches. This is called Books, Feather, and Ribbons by Daniel Bryant. I apologize to everyone whose names I'm messing up. This is 252,000 stitches. It's only 35 colors. Mini Evergreen by Tracy Butler. I've seen this getting stitched up. It's 68,000 stitches. This is High Noon by Bob Byerly, and she's so cute, isn't she? Their little cowboy boots and hat. This is 344,000 stitches. This is called QS Challenge 4 number 2. So I remember there were, back when Heaven and Earth Design ran challenges on their Facebook page, if you finished the challenge, they had a chart that you got, or something like that. This is one of them. So it's got a weird name, QS Challenge 4 number 2. But it's by Jenna Della Grottalia. Taglia. I can't obviously read this. Jenna Della Grottaglia. I don't think she has the last part of her name anymore, but if she does, it's Maldon. There's her name, Jenna. 130,000 stitches. Same artist. I love this one. I love stars very, very much. It's called Catch a Falling Star, and it is 279,000 stitches. I really love this one. Death and the Maiden by Melissa Mary Duncan. I don't see this one ever being one I stitch. 290,000. As of like today, I'm pretty certain this is a current freebie. Head of an Old Man by Albrecht Dürer. 381,000 stitches. 31 colors in that. Stitcher's Retreat by Delphine and Hold. I don't know. I'm so bad with names of other countries. From other countries. 468,000. I've seen a lot of people crop off like a lot of this background so that it comes down here. Dark Gothic Fairy by Morgan Fitzsimmons. It says this chart is designed without the white frame, which I don't think you can really see, but there is kind of a white border. So it has the background, but 339,000 stitches. This one is called V as in Victim by Richard Green. I don't pretend to know all symbolism in art or even a small thing, but the name is V as in Victim, and you can see this gives the illusion of brokenness, but look, she's holding a butterfly. She is finding beauty and holding on to it. There is a silver frame. This is charted without that frame. 380,000 stitches. Poggle Travel Agent by Carol Hayer. 293,000 stitches. He's cute. Mini St. Patrick's Day with Dandelion and Christie. It's a very long name. Artwork by Leslie Ann Ivory. 63,000. Stitches. 63,000 stitches, yes. Freebie Egyptian Queen by Jan Patrick Crancy. 108,000 stitches. This is Freebie Harmony. I think this is free as of today by Ching Chao Creek. Ching Chao. This, I love the colors in here, but if you wanted to dye your own fabric, you could just do the parrot and do your own fabric dyeing background. But it is 156,000 stitches, so it's not that big, really. Northern Blessing, also Ching Chao Kyuk, And this is 296,000, but there's no background, so it is significantly less. See, it says the chart is designed without the white background, so this would be an actual significantly less number. I just didn't bother putting it into Pattern Keeper just to check what that number would be. QS Night at the Pumpkin Patch, also Chinchakuk Creek, 43,000 stitches. Freebie Disintegration, Stephanie Puiman Law. This is 158,000 stitches. She's got a very distinctive art style. This one is Stephanie Puiman Law. It's called Inversions. This is the earth down here with the tree, and this is the water part up here. I love that it's differently shaped. It is 252,000, but it would be less than that because the shape is not a rectangle shape. This one is Unicorn by Stephanie Puiman Law. You got the unicorn and the birds that come swooping down. 341,000 stitches. This is a current freebie, QS Raven God by Stephanie Puiman Law. 106,000 stitches. I feel like I'm only halfway through here. QS Blissful Halloween by Hannah Lynn. 70,000 stitches. Freebie Maui Princess by, it says Hannah Disney. It's the same person, Hannah Lynn. I'm pretty certain that on the website you find, I think she's Hannah Lynn right now, but she used to use Hannah Disney. But this has been a freebie on their site for a very, very long time. So it is 200,000 stitches exactly. I really like the colors in this one. I like her hair a lot too. Oh, this one is such a cute one. Her Majesty in the Afternoon by Gina Matarazzo. Look at all the cute little animals. You've got like, this is a teacup and a clock and some mushrooms. 291,000. I like how it has a frame, but then it goes outside the frame too. At the Threshold of Oblivion by Chris Ortega. Chris is got that steampunk feel to it. That steampunk kind of creepy vibe. 278,000 stitches. Autumn Dragon by Sheena Pike. This one, it's 217,000, but significantly less because there's no background. Again, I didn't put it in Pattern Keeper to find out the exact stitch count. Nor this one. This is Sabrina Baking Elf by Sheena Pike. It says it's designed without the white background, but I don't know if it also has those polka dots in it. That are up here. I did not check that in the least. So somewhere less than 104,000 stitches. This is Fairy of Happy Endings by Jana Prosperina. The background is such an unusual color. I love it. 313,000 stitches. True Colors by Linda Ravenscroft. 219,000. This one's called Fox Portrait by Marjorie Sarnat. The chart is designed without the white background, so somewhere less than 247,000 stitches. This reminds me of like a coloring page and how you might color one in. So that's pretty neat. I like it. Freebie in the Springtime by James Jebusa Shannon. 201,000. This is a current freebie. I think the reason I got so many freebies was I can't remember the celebration. Maybe it was an anniversary of Heaven and Earth Design that they like had a whole bunch of freebies all at once, and I got them all. I don't totally recall. So if any of you have been around Heaven and Earth Design long enough, maybe you also have all of these as freebies. This one's an Amy Stewart, Freebie Dancing Auroras. Something less than 202,000 stitches because it is circular, so it doesn't have any of those corner stitches. This is Freebie Shell Maiden. I've always really liked how it has two different kind of background sides to her. Artwork by Amy Stewart. 121,000 stitches. This is QS Challenge 4 by Amy Stewart. This is part of her Amazing Animal Kingdom bookshelf. It's a quick stitch, or a QS quick stitch of one of her bookshelves. This one is 97,000 stitches. Sailor's Ruin by Anne Stokes. 303,000 stitches. And a whole lot of blue and like really dark background, but really neat looking. I love the water, the light streaks in the water in this one. And how her hair is going upwards. What Wonderful World by Nadia Shulkina. 385,000 stitches. And these last two are racks. This one I have absolutely no memory of how I received it. It's called With Honor by Rachel Talamy. It is 233,000. And this one is QS Book Dragon by Lisa Victoria. And I really like the idea of doing a background removal and just stitching this little dragon. The whole thing already is only 62,000 stitches, so without all that background, he's going to be such a little guy, like this little cutie on a background. Like, I really like the idea of this. And that's all the charts I have, full coverage wise, that are not started. So, I have no idea how to end this video because this is not anything like my normal videos. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I've got. If you have anything you want to say, this is really a weird ending. and now it's a very awkward ending. We're just gonna leave it. We're gonna go with it. Yeah. Some of these you will probably be able to find as charts. And some of them I definitely know you won't be able to find. And I'm really sorry about that. If you found one that you really love, but you can't get it anymore. Yeah. I hope that you're having a good stitching time, if that's what you did during this video. And if you have any questions, hit me up. I will try to answer them as best as I can. Love to you all. Bye.